Hello, this is Zedes. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2021 levels. Man, there are a lot of speedruns this week. 3 out of 5 of them are speedruns. One of them is kind of a speedrun. This first level, we're gonna go in order. Super Mario Brothers, Japanese level. Always makes me worry, because Japanese, creators are most often not very fair, not very well designed. It's very strange. This one is actually not too bad. In fact, it's definitely my favorite level this week. Kind of on the border between like and meh, but it was fun to beat. A lot of Super Mario Brothers 1 power-ups. I went through the Super Mario Brothers 2, and now I have a links to it. There is a Mega Mushroom over there. We're not going to be able to get that. I don't realize yet that this is an actual speedrun. At a certain point, after I've gotten far enough, I reset the level to look at the upload time, and it was actually quite long. And this is a very long level without a checkpoint, so I could criticize it for that too, but it's not that bad. But, you know, early on, I'm just exploring to see what's going on. I blew some of these guys up with a bomb, and I'm like, well, I can just cut them. So I do need to hit that on-off switch that I skipped. So I go back. Like I said, I'm very slowly exploring. I don't know why I threw a bomb that way. It's not going to do anything. I didn't think I could hit it with an arrow, but it is close enough where I can do that. This jump gave me some trouble. If you lose your power up, you're done. It's very, very difficult jump to make. We're gonna go right back there. Yeah, you have to basically hit that spring and jump instantly. You might be able to jump. You don't need the springs. Like it's a speed run, but it's not a very tight speed run. Well, I don't know that until the end, until I actually beat it. 200 seconds is what he gives me. Yeah, if you get right at the edge of that on-off block, you can skip it. Here's a little bit of a P-switch jump. Some P-switch blocks to burden me a little bit of a obstacle, and I don't quite make it through, and I lose it. I lose the P-switch timer, and I lose my power-up, so I'm done. A little better. It's not super tight. This part's not super tight, but if you screw around, it's not gonna work out for you. After that, he makes me lose my power-up, and we go on to another transition. Here's a fire flower. This part, yeah, not too hard. This little bomb section can be a little difficult because if you get him in that claw and it's swinging, he might miss that middle. You need to hit that middle block. Not much I can do about it. I'm done here. You want to kind of hit that bomb and get out of the way so it blows up the middle. I got through there with a power up, and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Go over here, hit the P-switch. I learned later that P-switch actually, like, it turns these coins into blocks. And I'm like, well, that's, especially when I was realizing that I was in a bit of a hurry anyway, that I needed to just not hit that P-switch. I don't know if it's just a trick, a little bit of a troll, I don't know. It's definitely not a great level, but I had fun beating it. This is basically the only one this week that I had any fun beating. Although I was happy to beat some of the other ones for sure. I did skip a Super Mario Bros. 3 level. I played it for like about an hour, and I think I could have beat it. But I looked at my recording, and it was a desert level, and I've mentioned this before, but for some reason the Super Mario Bros. 3 desert level, we don't want to hit that on-off switch, by the way. Yes, for some reason, those Super Mario Bros. 3 desert levels really mess with my recording. Oh, here I'm like, what's going on? Is this a pick-a-path? I was really confused. And I realized I go up here and I'm like, oh crap, you know, if I had just gone in order, it would have been fine. We're gonna see the full run after this. We're gonna quit here. Yeah, it was a very difficult level, and I wasn't quite at the point of beating it yet, but it was, I looked at my recording and it was all messed up, a lot of flashing, and I just don't understand why that happens. So I gave up on it. I was already an hour in, but the video would have been crap anyway, so even if I had beaten it, I could have beat it, but like I said, I don't know how close I was to beating it. I was mastering it. But when I realized I didn't have a video of it, I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. Yeah, this is at the level where it's a challenge. You definitely have to learn it a bit, but it's not unfair. There's nothing like that really screws you over. Like, it's not like an instant reaction type thing. You have to learn it a little bit. One thing I don't like is if things kill you instantly and you have to just learn where they are. We'll see levels like that in the near future. We have 2 more speedruns after this, Super Mario World and New Super Mario Brothers, and it's like both of them really sucked. And I'll explain why when we get there. This one you can at least think about things and see things coming up. Like right here, I need to know that I need to slow down if I bounce off that. Now here we're at Super Mario Brothers 2, dig the clouds. He does have a little bit too much of this. You can see if you hit that on-off switch, you will die. So we have to miss that. Yeah, so this part where I got basically soft locked earlier, although there's no checkpoint, so it's not. If you go up the first tunnel, there's a Super Mario Brothers 2. At this point, I am starting to run out of time. Did we get... No, we're just under 100 right now. And the first couple of times I got here was much lower on the clock, so I had sped up and done pretty well at this point. Yeah, this is a little bit wearing on the thumbs. You know, this definitely gives me a little bit of a pause, and do I like this level or not? Also, I don't think he has a lot of sound effects. That always makes me happy. The new Super Mario Brothers level has sound effects, and it's not too bad, but it's annoying. Yeah, we still have a lot of time on the clock. Like I said, I went pretty fast this life. We have 3 keys. I think this level probably would have been better if the timer had been a little less lenient. If I had actually felt like I was in a hurry. Final jump, not too bad, but kind of scary. I do hope those pipes aren't aren't dev pipes. His upload time was fairly similar to mine. I think it was 2:36, so I actually beat him. Yeah, not too bad is the message I leave him. Yeah, decent level. I enjoyed it. We're gonna go on to the Super Mario Brothers 3. Like I said, I did skip a Super Mario Brothers 3 one. I really wish I could have beaten that and recorded it correctly, because it was an obnoxious ass level, to be honest, but it would have made for a good video. The one I actually did beat, it's fairly easy actually. It only took me like 7 or 8 minutes. It's a don't take damage, clear condition. This guy so deserves a boo for what he puts me through, but it is a flying a raccoon slash tanuki tail flying. And it's one where it is very difficult to control yourself when you're flying, especially through a spike tunnel, which already is a slash against this one. Yeah, we want to go all the way back so we can get... You just have to make sure you don't overdo it when you're flying, and you hit that guy, you get extension on your flight. And then I'm like just flying over here, and I'm like, well, where the hell am I going? That's the big thing about this level. there's like no indication of where you're supposed to go, so you have to just play with it and guess. And that is so annoying. I couldn't possibly not boo this level just for the blindness. And you get past that guy, you also extend your flight a little bit, and then there's a snake block. This is where I end up booing it. I actually will try it twice. It's one of these endless snake block rides that just goes all over the place. It's a fast snake block. It's like, come on. I do have the ability to flutter a little bit, so that does help, but this thing is just going everywhere. And eventually it's gonna juke me. And it's like, come on, man. This isn't fun. No one likes this. Nobody likes that kind of snake block. There are very few cases where snake blocks work, and that is just not the way you do it. So yep, I booed it there. But after that, I quickly figured out that I don't need to ride that snake block at all. If you keep your P speed and then just do a fly off this, you go right where you need to go. The ceiling up top will stop you. You drop straight down, and then we have a vertical section, also flying. And here's another where we're like, okay, where am I going here? Where's the guy that I need? And you just have to play it a couple of times and figure it out. But there's not a lot of places to go here, but arrows would have helped really well. Coin trails would have helped really well. The way he does it is just not acceptable. For a good level, that is. I mean, anything is acceptable, right? Anything you can do. Yeah, I'm just like, where am I going here? And then you can, if you go to the right side of the screen, that's where we started, so you can reset it. We didn't kill these guys. Even if we did, we could have gone back in the pipe and reset it. Obviously, you can bounce off these guys. They don't die. I could hit them with a tail if I really wanted to kill them. You know, and I'm like, okay, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? And I mess up again. I don't quite make it there, and it's like, God damn it, I gotta do it again. But there's no timer in this one. This is one of the... This one is the least speedrunny, although it's a very short level. Thankfully, you know, a clear condition level, we've had a lot of really long clear condition levels recently. And even the last one was a really long no checkpoint level. Avoid the thwomps, and we're just going into this pipe. I almost lose it again. Oh, I had to go all the way back down. This is what, oh my god. And you know, I saw that coming out of that pipe, and like I still couldn't get out of the way. It killed me. It's very hard. You have to start fluttering instantly and then hold left, basically. I was also afraid when I did that I was going to hit those. I assume there's hidden blocks on that vine, so I have to climb them. Yeah, crappy level. Was this one was Japanese too, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah. So first Japanese level, pretty good. Second one, pretty lousy. But easy. It wasn't very hard. It did take me like maybe 10 lives, I think. I don't remember. So now we get to the really hard and not good levels. This one is probably the worst one of the hardest one anyway. I think the new Super Mario Brothers is a worse level. Okay, so upside down. First off, I say it every time I see an upside down level. I don't mind the upside down level. It's an upside down level blue platform and saw, which I usually like blue platforms and saws. He overdoes it a lot with the saws, but the real problem with this level is it's a pick a path level. So he puts, like, right there, I think I'm going up. There's nowhere to go up. That's the wrong path. What you want to do is you want to jump on this platform and just walk off. I don't realize it yet. Probably not going to show too many. Well, I can't remember how many I actually showed on this one. It took me, I took over 100 lives on this one just because you die like instantly. And then the jumps that you do have to make are really difficult, tight jumps, and I'm just not a fan. Then you have to bounce off these swamps and hit that on-off switch. Seems like it should be easy. It's not. Timer is actually reasonably tight, so we don't have a lot of time to F around. And that's where I boo it. I'm like, I just Z-jump, man. I didn't even hit jump when I hit him, so the setups here are just too precise. And then, yeah, I'm going down, and I'm like, he does have coins there. Sometimes he has a little bit of a coin trail. But, I mean, I don't have enough time to react at this. That's a very hard jump to make. Very easy to mess up here. Yeah, this, we'll see a full run at the end. But, yeah, there's one jump between the saws where I hit one of the saw either on the top or the bottom dozens of times. Right here, and I did go down at first. That's the wrong path. This, we'll see it once more. Like, you go up here. Oh, we're starting a little further back. So you go jump, 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 jump. Oh, that's death. That's the wrong path. So here's the full run, I think. Yeah, fall down. Perfect Z jump on this. You die there all the time. I luckily got past it. Here's what you want to do. That is so unfair. I did die plenty of times on these spike jumps too. Very difficult jumps, really. His GG is not correct. He did not. He didn't watch that very carefully when he uploaded. It says JJ thanks. I left him a cheeky message rather than an angry message, but I was getting pretty angry at that level. Totally sucky. I mean, I can't imagine too many people being able to beat that in 30 lives or less. I mean, maybe, but your reaction time has to be pretty good, especially upside down is very difficult to deal with. Makes me kind of want to make every time I try to make an upside down level, everyone hates it though, so I just don't do it. I've started so many and I gave up on them because no one likes it. I used to take them to streamers and everyone would just get mad at me. The NSMBU level is a more generic speedrun. That last one was completely unfair. It was kind of a pick-a-path level. This one's not, but this one is, you better be absolutely perfect with all your jumps. You're not making it through this. Also not very tight. One of the only reasons I played it is because it was 31 seconds. Also, it didn't say speedrun, although it is a speedrun. So yeah, it's perfect triple jumps. You have to hit the button perfectly, jump from the exact right spot or you're dead. It's difficult and painful and just an ugly looking level. Very uninteresting level to look at. A bland NSMBU Japanese speedrun. So we've had 3 Japanese levels. I think the other one was American. Yeah, perfect lineup. If you're not absolutely where you need to be, you're gonna die because it's all spikes everywhere. Just the worst kind of that type of level. I mean, how are you supposed to know? And then there's a door, and this I don't quite get this. The goal is right below me at this point. The more I look at this, the more I think I might actually be able to get through there, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't beat it that way. In fact, the way I beat it, my upload time is very similar to his, so I assume that you can't beat it that way. But I still think you can. This is the final run, by the way. I did take a while to figure out the last part. But yeah, if you just keep going and don't bother with that door at all, that's how you're supposed to do it. Slide under these guys. Z-jump off that ice is hard. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that poison mushroom, but I was able to avoid him. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty ugly level, pretty lousy. That took me a long time too. Probably definitely less than the previous one, but I'm sure that might have taken me 100 lives too. It's just you have to jump those perfect triple jumps all the time. It's just not. Oh, I didn't even point out that last level had a try by Blueski, who I see in my YouTube algorithm sometimes. He clears uncleared levels. He did not beat that one. He must saw the upside down and was like, meh, I don't want to play this crap. Because because it didn't have that many tries. 3D world level is easily the least interesting level this time. I probably shouldn't have ended with this one, but it's still okay. It's not, this one I don't even boo, which, I mean, it's not bad. It's not good either. I feel like it's, one of those levels that if they had actually, like, worked on a little bit and not just say, okay, that's good enough, it might have been decent. I think it might call itself a speedrun, or has something to do with speeding in the title. You're racing against this lava, but he doesn't do much with this concept at all, because after the first room, which is decent, second room, the lava's not rising, which I feel like it should be. You make it more fun. This is the only jump in this level that gave me any trouble. We'll show a few tries here, but I might have died 3 or 4. I think I showed every try, so however many times it took me, 3 or 4 times. Just a very awkward jump. You have to, like, sometimes if you twirl, you'll like smash right first into the spikes, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on next. I'm gonna say, well, I can bring one of these boxes, and that's exactly what I do. Not necessary, but I didn't know what was coming up. I didn't look. I didn't have enough trouble to check out the Wizardless program. And I'm like, oh crap! And this one, I think you have to hurry. I don't know how tight that is. It doesn't seem that tight. But yeah, that's all it is. And yeah, boring level. Not terrible though. Not worth a boo. Yeah, you should have expanded on that one, man. I did play. There was only one maker this week that had. Oh yeah. I was gonna say okay, and then the word Okapi came up in the predictive text. I'm like, I like that word. It's a kind of giraffe, so I picked that. So kind of Okapi. Anyway, if you've made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next week, where I will have one level from one of these creators. That's what I was going to say. Anyway, goodbye. Have a nice day.